All right, my friends, Captain Jason Morton here. I just got done going to the VA where I have to take a class in mental health after coming out of that Highlands Behavioral Health Mental Facility for 4 weeks. And I just got done talking to my new doctor and explaining to him not everything that you see on Facebook or not everything that you see on YouTube is real. I've tried to explain this to you guys before. The people that know me know the real me, and the people that don't know me, well, you're just seeing a bunch of fake crap. I'm not going to blow up the planet. I am watching people. I am doing certain things, but it's not for bad reasons. Everything I do is for good. And I explained this to them inside that class, just like I explained it to them at Highlands Behavioral Mental Health, that's not what I do. I scare people on purpose. And I say things on purpose to get them to, say, oh, I want to blow up this planet too. Like one guy at the Behavioral Mental Health Facility, he's the only guy that I'm worried about. His name was Nathan. And, he wants to join ISIS, and he wants to be James Holmes, and he wants to be somebody who... And I just don't see what kind of person wants to do that stuff, but they are out there. They want to kill people. They want to feel pain. They want these things. And I understand it, and I explained it to him that I understand how he feels, but that he's going to be watched. And he's being watched by the Secret Service because he threatened to kill the president. So that's no joke when you threaten to kill senators, presidents, anybody in the high ranking. You're going to be watched by Secret Service, and they're going to come and ask you questions. And I already tried to explain to you guys, the FBI is out there watching. They're always out there watching. They're out here at the stores. They're out here on the streets. Like I tried to explain to you, the stores in the cameras in the stores are not for just what you think they're for. These cameras on the light poles are not just for what you think they're for. We're tracking you and your movements in your car. And I tried to explain to you before, your license plate is a tracking number. Anything with a number, anything with a shape, those tattoos on your face, a birthmark on your arm. If you've been flagged to be watched, and that's what I was telling my behavioral mental health facilitator that I have now, who issues me medication. And he said, yeah, I know that they're watching, but they're not watching me, are they? And I told him no, because you haven't been flagged. But all the documents inside your computer, I told them they're being watched. They're keeping copies of all of those. They're keeping copies of everything that you do. And trust me, you're being watched all the time. If you think you're getting away with shit, you're not. The only thing you're getting away with is what we let you get away with. And if we want you to do that stuff so that we can make a new law, or that we can, and that's not a joke, they'd been watching the guy who in Springs shot up the Planned Parenthood. FBI had been watching him for 16 years, and they still let him shoot up the Planned Parenthood. Why do you think they would let him do that? Well, on purpose. They want people scared. They were watching him. They knew what he was doing. And they can't stop you until it's time. And I always stop in here when I'm done over there to get coffee. And I test the stores just the way I test the people. Just the way I test whatever it is that I'm doing. And I love what I do. And then I post it, and I send it on a secret computer to the DOD. But anything in my phone is already being watched, because, like I tried to tell you, I'm one of those people who's been flagged. I've been flagged for the things I can do, the things I can build, the things that I can think of, the things that they want. If I buy a propane tank or 4 parts from Lowe's, I can make shit explode. That's just the way it is. And like I told them in 2007, we need to put all this stuff on the credit card and keep track of it all. That way, if you're buying certain parts or certain chemicals, certain materials, we know that you're going to use those for something bad. And I told Martha how we're going to do it and how things are going to change and what's going to happen. POS systems in the bars. I told her lots of things, and they've all come true. And it's not because, like I said, it's not because I'm a freaking psychic. It's because they watch what I do, and they watch what I say, and then they make it happen. They have to. Because I'm no joke. What I can do and what I can use those things for is no joke. And I don't care about a car. I already said this. They took my car. They took my dogs. And the dogs did their job. The dogs guarded the house. The dogs guarded my kid. That's what the dog's job is. When he was poisoned, I was sad, but I didn't hurt the guy who poisoned him, because that was the dog's job, to take and get poisoned so my kid didn't get hurt. It's like anything else. If I was crazy, I would have killed that guy. I'm not crazy at all, but I want to make sure somebody don't blow up this gas station. I want to make sure somebody doesn't hurt people in the restaurant. I want to make sure that somebody, and we're watching you all the time through all your electronics. And that's no joke. I can turn on your camera. I can turn on your microphone. And people are always wondering, well, how does he know so much? How does he? And they're always sending people to my house looking for my listening devices. They don't realize I'm listening in on their houses, on their computers, on their phones, on their smart TVs. On my phone, and not this phone, one that I've specially built and rooted, because even the doctor asked me, why do you have two phones that look exactly alike? Well, I've got two phones, and like I told you with Cricket, and when I went down there, I've got a third phone that's been rooted that looks exactly like these phones, but has a different software in it, one that I built, with different crypto, things that they can't do, things they can't see. When I make my documents, when I make my designs, when I put my stuff, it all goes into a phone. And that's what they're looking for. And the reason they're looking through all my computers for RAM chips and hard drives is they're looking for those documents, but they don't realize that's not where they are. And they couldn't find any phones. They found two phones. Like,